Well, we're going to take you back to where this all started just a few short hours ago with the advice the Prime Minister received about Angela Rayner's tax affairs. This is the letter from Sir Laurie Magnus, who wrote to the Prime Minister, and we saw that letter this morning. And he said that Angela Rayner had provided her full cooperation and assistance with his inquiry. He looked at all the relevant documentation about the purchase of a flat, and that had given rise to her understanding that he held in good faith that a lower rate of stamp duty was applicable when purchasing the property in Hove. But he said that having sold her share in the family home in Ashton in Greater Manchester, yes, she did not own that property anymore, but in certain circumstances, he said, where a property is held by a trust, and in this case it was a trust of that person under the age of 18, the rules are different. So he goes on to say, particularly in the context of the specialist type of trust, those rules can be complex, but these are his conclusions. Although she was open about the existence of the trust and received advice that she didn't have to pay the high rate of stamp duty, she was told to consult an expert tax advisor and did not do so. So he says if such expert tax advice had been received, as it later was, it would likely have advised her that a higher rate of stamp duty was payable. So he goes on to conclude that while he's no doubt she was motivated in her management of the property by a desire to act in the best interests of her children and with the intention to pay all appropriate taxes, unfortunately, he concludes that she has actually breached the ministerial code. And we can go to the next bit of his report now, where he says she cannot be considered to have met the highest possible standards of proper conduct. So Angela Rayner then wrote back to the Prime Minister to confirm her resignation, and she wrote to him that she appreciated his warm support that he'd given her. She said that she regrets her decision not to take that specialist tax advice and says it was never my intention to do anything other than pay the right amount. She also talks about the significant toll that the pressure of this is taking on her family. She says, I rightly expect to be proper scrutiny on me and my life, but my family did not choose to have their private lives interrogated and exposed so publicly. She says the strain she is putting her children under through staying in post has become unbearable. She says, given the findings and the impact on her family, she's decided to resign from all her roles as Deputy Prime Minister and Deputy Leader of the Labour Party and Deputy and Housing Secretary, from a teenage mum on a council estate in Stockport to serve in the highest office, she says it's a great honour. She thanks him for his leadership and friendship, and says that she will continue to support the party in the weeks and months ahead. Probably an indication for Number 10 that for now she's not going to cause them too much trouble from the backbenchers. Keir Starmer then wrote a handwritten letter to Angela Rayner, quite unusual to write a handwritten letter, saying that he's very sad that she is leaving all her positions in the Labour Party. He says it was the right decision, although it is painful, and he says that she's helped to make the Labour government a success and make Britain fairer for working families. He signs off like this. I think we could just see this next bit. He says he says you won't be part of the government, you will remain a major figure in our party. Is that a hint there that at some point she may make a comeback?